Conservancy kids. We're out here in central Phoenix taking a look at what we call the hidden desert. You can hear traffic buzzing around, you can hear birds in the distance, you can hear the busy happenings of an urban environment, a habitat filled by human beings. Just because this habitat is filled with human beings and there's houses and apartments doesn't mean that we can't find desert, nature, and open spaces here. For instance, take a look at the Saguaro Cactus that I'm standing next to. If we look at the top, there's an amazing array of white flowers that the Saguaro Cactus produces every spring. If you look closely, you can see some of the pollinators buzzing around. They're busy gathering nectar and pollen and exchanging the genetic material between this Saguaro Cactus and one that's next to it, things like that. That's how plants multiply and propagate. It happens that this Saguaro Cactus had a fruit that fell off and it wasn't fully developed, but you can kind of get a good morphological study and look at these things. Here's the flower on the outside, and then the fruit would be developed on the bottom. As I said in the other videos, humans have eaten these fruits, bats, white-winged doves, animals like that. You can hear some of the busy hidden desert behind us. We'll take a pause as we listen to the truck go by. These are some of the things that you find in an urban environment, or as what we would like to call it, the hidden desert. If you take a walk with me, we're going to look both ways before we cross the street, but we're going to go over to a lot across there and talk about some of the needs of animals in an urban environment. We'll catch up with you. Be right back. We made it across the street, Conservancy kids. If you take a look behind us, we're in the urban environment and we're checking out the hidden desert. You can see in this vacant lot some of the mesquite trees that have taken over some of this open space. So those mesquite trees are called pioneer species. They pioneer their way into disturbed areas in urban environments, and then they revegetate and repopulate those places. But there's three things that animals need in an urban environment as well as a natural environment is food, water, and shelter. Those three things are provided in this lot. So look at that dense foliage over there and this dense population of mesquite trees. That's going to provide shade, which will help these things thermal regulate or maintain their body temperatures. It's hidden because mesquite has spikes on it. It protects them while they're kind of hidden underneath it. And then the third thing that the mesquite tree does is produce kind of a bean pod, and then from that bean pod the small seeds fall to the ground, and other animals, rabbits, quail, doves, mice, they eat on those seeds and use those for forage. So all three things, food, water, and shelter, are derived from just a single mesquite shrub being populated in this vacant lot. As you go around your habitats, you can start to see the diversity of plant life and the diversity of animal species that have capitalized or become adapted to urban stressors. Stuff like you can hear in the background, car noise, street lights, the buzz of power lines perhaps. Those things exert pressures from outside on animals. So those animals have to overcome and adapt and become resilient to some of those urban stressors. You can see pigeons, doves, tortoises, foxes, coyotes, bobcats. You can see all sorts of stuff right here in the middle of the city. It's a hidden desert because maybe we don't realize that these cities are part of the desert itself. We're really not removed. It's just a different environment. So we have to shift our ideas. We have to shift our framework for these things. The desert doesn't stop at the wild open spaces. It continues here. We are in the hidden desert. Welcome back, kids. It's great to see you.